It gives me great pleasure to call my good friend and colleague, Rabbi Scheier, for a few words.
We stand here with gratitude. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up for Israel. We are gratitude for the values of our community, which is to stay with the positive, to not engage, to remind ourselves of what's important to us in our lives. Leman Yerushalayim lo eshkot. For the sake of Jerusalem, I will not be silent. Uleman Sion lo echsheh. For the sake of Zion, I will not be quiet. You can't silence us. We stand here in solidarity with our sisters and brothers in Israel. We stand here in solidarity with the 1.9 million Arabs included in those sisters and brothers in Israel who are victims, are being targeted by Hamas. We stand here in solidarity with the innocent Palestinians, the residents of Gaza who are being used as shields by the terrorists. And we stand here with gratitude. Gratitude for the miracle, for the hand of God that is the Iron Dome technology, which saves lives. And you know whose lives it saves? It saves lives of Jews, it saves lives of Muslims, it saves lives of Christians, it saves lives in Israel, and you know what the Iron Dome saves? Lives in Gaza. Because without the Iron Dome, you know what would happen to Gaza? Iron Dome saves lives. We stand here in gratitude to the police for keeping us safe, and who would have thought 2021 we need police protection to keep us safe in the streets of Montreal. Who would have thought? But we're grateful for their protection. We're grateful for the government and for the words of solidarity and support from the government officials, and I convey that on my behalf. And also, I spoke a few moments ago with the Consul General of Israel to Montreal, David Levy, who said as well, please let everyone know I appreciate your being here. We appreciate the government. Am Yisrael Chai is the statement. Am Yisrael Chai. We are grateful for a government that has signed on to the IRA definition of anti-Semitism, because you know what it says? It says that anti-Zionism, that using anti-Zionism as a way of attacking local Jewish communities, that's anti-Semitism. When Jews are attacked in Toronto, when I, walking on the way here, hear words of attack towards me, words that would never come out of any of our mouths towards another population, and yet they're attacking us in the streets of Montreal. That's not anti-Zionism, that's not pro-Palestinian, that's anti-Semitism. And when you see them marching down the streets of St. Catherine with swastikas, that's not pro-Palestinian. That's anti-Semitism. As the Consul General said to me, you know, in Vienna, the Austrian parliament is flying the flag of Israel, and at the Israeli consulate in Montreal, there's broken glass. What a crazy world. We're grateful because we need those voices of reason. We need those voices who see the truth, who see what we know, that the Israeli army is the most moral army in the world. Because while Hamas is using women and children as shields to protect themselves, Israel and the Israeli army are putting their own lives on the line to shield their citizens. Because when Israel fights, it's to save lives. When Hamas fights, it's to end lives. Leman Sion lo echsheh. I will never be silent. To free Palestine is to put an end to Hamas, to put an end to the genocidal terrorist ambitions, and to embrace hope and to embrace life. Am Yisrael Chai.
I just want to say, first of all, thank you, Isabella. Thank you, Rabbi Scheier.